How to optimize your PC, part 1. What you're going to want to do is click on the start icon down here. For Windows 10 users, it'll be at the bottom left. You click on it and type in Windows Update Settings. It should pop up. You select that, and you go ahead and check for updates up here. Click on that. For those of you who already know this, I'm going to go ahead and show those who don't. Now that it's done, if it says that you need to restart now for any installs or anything like that, you click that, your computer will restart. Then you want to come back to this screen, check for updates one more time, just to be sure that they're all done. How to optimize your PC, part 2. What you guys are going to want to do is type on your keyboard the Windows key and R at the same time. In this new dialog box, type in %, all lowercase temp, %, and hit OK. I don't have very many temporary files right now because I just did this, but what you're going to want to do is left click in the folder anywhere in the blank space, Control and A at the same time to select them all, and then hit delete on your keyboard. And then just hit yes to all. But right now it won't let me delete these temporary files because my streaming software is using them. But after you're done deleting those files from there, you want to go up to your recycling bin, right click, and empty recycling bin. That'll delete all the files and free up all that space that you were just deleting. How to optimize your PC, part 3. What you guys are going to want to do is select the start icon down here, type in disk cleanup, select that, select whatever drive your operating system is on. For me it's C, and it is for you probably by default. Select cleanup system files, select the drive again, let it do its thing, and then once that is done, you close it and do it once more. Type in disk cleanup, select the drive again, and then just delete these system files and hit OK. Are you sure? Yes, delete files. And you should be good to go. How to optimize your PC, part 4. Down here at the start icon, type in View Advanced System Settings, click on that. Now, under Startup and Recovery, hit Settings, and uncheck Time to Display List of Operating Systems and Time to Display Recovery Options when needed, and make sure that your default operating system is selected to whatever operating system you are currently using. Sometimes it could be on Windows 8, Windows 10. For me, it's Windows 11, but make sure that it's the one that you currently have and you are using. This will speed up your boot times by a lot. How to optimize your PC, part 5. Down here in the Start menu icon, select that and type in Device Manager. Select that. And within these devices, you're going to want to look for network adapters. By default, it probably isn't going to be open. So you left click the arrow next to it, and then you right click the Ethernet connection, update driver, search automatically for drivers, and if you're using Wi-Fi as your primary source of internet, then you're going to want to actually update your Wi-Fi adapters as well. You right click that, update driver, search for automatically, and mine are all up to date. How to optimize your PC, part 6. Down here on the start menu icon, you want to select that, type in game mode settings, select that, and go ahead and check mark on game mode. This will optimize your PC by turning off default apps that are unwanted or unnecessary in the background while you're playing your game. That's more for gaming, but it's still an optimization. How to optimize your PC, part 7. Down here in the start menu icon, select that and type in graphics settings. Now, for Windows 10 users, there's going to be a setting here called Hardware Accelerated GPU Scheduling. Select that on. I'm going to go back, but for Windows 11, you have to select that to make it on. Now, whatever video game you like to play, for me it's Battlefield 2042, you're going to add this to the list. And if it's not already by default, you're going to go ahead and browse, scroll through your files, go to this PC. Wherever you installed your game is where it's going to be, so that's where you're going to want to go. For me, it's my C drive, and I have EA app for Battlefield 2042. So you go to EA Games, Battlefield 2042, and then BF 2042 application. You're going to want to go ahead and double click that. For me, I've already added this, so that's why it says that. But now you're going to go down here, left click the game that you just added, hit options, and make sure that it's set to high performance. What that'll do is it'll give the PC more power and allow the game to run smoother and more performance because it has more power to the GPU, CPU, all the devices is within your computer. How to optimize your PC, part 8. What you're going to want to do is right-click this network icon down here and select Network and Internet Settings. But for people on Windows 10, they're going to have to select Advanced Network Settings and then select Change Adapter Settings. In the new window, right-click Wi-Fi and disable it. But for us that are on Windows 11, once we get to this screen, we're going to click on Advanced Network Settings and then go down to More Network Adapter Options. It'll bring this window up. And once you get here, you right-click Wi-Fi and then disable it. What this will do is it'll free up more resources for your internet and hopefully give you better latency and speeds. How to optimize your PC, part 9. This one's going to be about security. On your start menu icon down here, type in privacy settings. Now, turn off everything under general speech, inking and typing, personalization, diagnostics and feedback, and activity history. That's for people in Windows 10. But for us in Windows 11, you're just going to go ahead and turn off all the things you don't want them to know about you. How to optimize your PC, part 10. Now this one's going to go ahead and prevent crashes and prevent the blue screen of death. So what you're going to want to do is hit the start icon, type in CMD, and then run as administrator, hit yes. It'll bring up the screen. What you're going to want to type in is sfc space / scan now, and then hit enter. This will take a little bit of time for your computer to process this command and scan your PC to test to see if your Windows operating system files have any corrupted files within them. If they do, it will repair the files and automatically make everything good for you. It doesn't take any longer after it's done, and that will help prevent any errors on your operating system from happening. How to optimize your PC, part 11. So for Windows 10 users, what you're going to want to do is select this icon down here, type in background apps, and it'll pop up. What you're going to want to do after that is it'll show a list of apps that are installed on your computer. And on the right side of the apps, there will be a drop-down box that says permissions, and you can select to never run that in the background, like your clock or calculator, which will free up your resources and more resources for your PC. But for us on Windows 11, you got to type in settings, apps and features, and then here's all the apps that are installed on our computer. So for me, I'm going to turn off the clock so it's never running in the background. And this box right here, background apps permissions, let this app run in background. It's set to never right now because I just did it. But what you're going to have to do for every app is the same thing, rinse and repeat, depending on what app you don't want to run in the background while you're doing other things. How to optimize your PC, part 12. Now for both Windows 10 and Windows 11 users, you're going to select your start icon and type in defrag, and what you're going to select on is defragment and optimize hard drives or drives. Now a solid state drive is going to optimize way faster than a hard drive, an HDD. This might take a little bit longer if you have never done this, so be prepared to give it a little while because sometimes it can take up to 30 minutes to an hour, depending on how clustered your PC is. How to optimize your PC, part 13. Now this one's going to be focused more about gaming and updating your graphics drivers. If you're like me and have an NVIDIA graphics card, then what you're going to want to do is go to your web browser, type in GeForce Experience, go to their website, update drivers and optimal playable settings, download now, and once you install and download that app, it'll be GeForce Experience. You select that. It's going to ask you to make a profile, which is super easy and it's free. Then you select drivers, check for updates. Now, if there is an update, there's going to be a green box right in here that'll say download now. You download, and then after it's done downloading, you hit Express installation, which is the recommended thing. And after it's done, it'll ask you, are you sure? You hit yes, and that'll update your GPU driver. Now, if you have an AMD driver, then you're going to have to go to the AMD website and do the same exact thing. Download their app and then download their new driver from there. If this video has helped, and for more gaming and tech videos, please feel free to like and follow.